So when you prepared for the GMAT, so let's start from the GMAT preparation. What would be a good strategy that you would like to suggest?
So if I talk about the strategy, I believe there are two sort of people who prepare for GMAT. One are engineers, another are non-engineers. The people who are engineers, they don't have any problem with the quant section, at least most of them. So that is one thing. And same with the case for me, because you go for the prep and everything, the entrance exams after college, after school. So that helps a lot. But verbal was one thing that I really had to crack. So for me, it was a gradual experience, but it took me like four months at least, I would say, a little on and off preparation, and that is something I think it's really needed, especially in the verbal section. Like if I have to talk about verbal, then as we know, that's sentence correction, reading comprehension, and critical reasoning, right? So sentence correction, I think, stands out for me in terms of how you prepare, how you allot your time. Critical reasoning and reading comprehension is something that you can practice, keep doing it over and over. You can review your thought process, your answers, and you can improve. Like that can be done by practice. But sentence correction is not just be done by practice. You can try 1,000 questions, check the answers, and still not make it right. So for that, the basics and the understanding is something you have to get into, the core of the sentence correction. So for me, I opted for the EGMAT course for this sentence, for the verbal basically, because I wanted to have some guidance from something like some rules or some set of standard procedures that you have to follow. But there are many other sources as well, and I wouldn't say that EGMAT is the best, but it's what works for you. Like online was something I was looking forward to. I could not go to the tuitions physically. So through that, I actually got a strategy to how I'm going to confront the sentence correction part. Again, CR and RC did not help much through the course. I was actually practicing, keep on practicing. That is what made the cut for me. But for sentence correction, you have to divide. First of all, you have to get into the basics, like every rule, and you should be aware about every rule that is out there. Then practicing those questions. I would really suggest going to the GMAT Club website because there are unlimited resources of questions that you can get by free, no cost. And I actually just solved the official questions, to be honest. Like from 2000 to 2020, 2019, I solved all the official questions. And through that time of 1 month that I was prepping, that's when I realized I could feel that yes, I am improving. I'm getting things now. I could point the errors now by looking at the question. So that was a change that I experienced, and that was only because of the right set of combination between the practices and the core structures or the principles of sentence correction. And of course, like mocks were a huge important part as well. I gave a couple of mocks, at least 8 to 9, I believe. So in the end, and quant was like, it was just the mocks and the practice questions. It was not for me to give a lot of time. So basically, if I break down the time, it was 70 to 30, 70% verbal and 30% quant. But again, people with different backgrounds have different strategies.
Right.